What's up, everybody? 5.5 years this game's been out. I'm gonna keep it real. They still got a lot of work to do with this game. Okay, I don't think this game's gonna last as long as Dokkan. Okay, a lot of people are leaving, and it's nobody else's fault but the Marble. Now, let's get into the video. Let's get into record the video. Holy War Festival. We got Demon King Zeldris, or Oppressor Demon King. The banner's actually pretty stacked. You got DK Melee. You got Thor. We got Lancelot, but we also got old festivals, with the one Escanor. Garbage, unnecessary, I don't need them. Elizabeth, I could use Elizabeth. Assault Mode Melee, I could use him. I'm going to break something if I get another Transcended Bond. If you don't know, the last time I summoned in 7 Billions Grand Cross, I've gotten, 3 Transcended Bonds? And that was for the King. I was for the 5-year anniversary. Or was it really 5-year anniversary? Or just... Cause this is Global's 5-year anniversary, I believe. I'm getting my timelines confused. I probably messed up with my videos because I could have sworn I think I messed up my videos because I said the King and Diane was the 6th anniversary. I messed up. Okay. Anyway, again, solid units on this banner. A lot of undesirables on here, but I could use a decent amount of units. I don't know. I don't really know. Let's get right into it. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't really been participating during this event. I haven't really been caring too much about a lot of things going on here. Now, if you're wondering why I'm summoning now, it's because a week or next week, this banner goes away. But enough about that. This, enough about that. Oh, pardon me. Nonetheless, I just haven't been caring enough for Grand Cross, Dokkan recently was going through their own thing. I forgot what Dokkan had going on. That's right, the global campaign. Or realistically, the global anniversary. They're calling it the global campaign for some. Not correct. For some weird reason, they're calling the global campaign. They're calling the global anniversary the global campaign. I don't like that. I really don't. I don't like that. But I can't argue with them. They decided to put Dokkan and with Dokkan they decided to put Global and JP at the same time in time frame. Yes. Easy. I could end the video here, you guys. I could end the video here. I'm not going to, but I could. Nonetheless, so I'm guaranteed having 2-6 by the end of the rotation. Nonetheless, right? Nobody, I don't mind Global and JP being 1-to-1. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me is the fact that, What bothers me is the fact that there's so much they could have done but didn't do. Like personally, I believe with I believe what they could have done with the anniversaries of Global Dokkan and JP Dokkan is have the buy 3 get 1 free during those banners. You know what I mean? And just leave it at that. You know? Yeah. And I think that would have been the most rational step to take, but they didn't take that step. They instead said, pardon me. They instead just said, hey, you guys are getting it at the same time. What they should have also done was incorporate the ticket summons as well. So if anything, if they're gonna give both, because right now they're being greedy, okay? If they're gonna have them one for one, then the server that's actually celebrating the anniversary should get summon tickets after summon, and so on and so forth, like what they used to do with Global. So if you don't know, if you're new to if you're new to Dokkan Battle, back in the day, when you do a single multi, in Dokkan, you get 3 tickets, right? Now, it was kind of stupid. But it made sense in a weird way. Okay? There should have been 5 tickets, but they give you 3 tickets. Whatever. Right? They didn't do that. If you hear munching noise from my dog, she's biting herself. I'm recording, please. Please, I'm recording. Anyway, those are good pull. Anyway, yeah, like, I feel it's kind of stupid, you know? Because for all of that, what they could do is go out of their way and say, okay, what they could do is that's a song. What they could do is they can go out of their way and say, okay, global players, you guys get tickets because it's your anniversary. JP, you guys get tickets because it's your anniversary. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because it makes more sense that way. What doesn't make sense is when you have everybody getting, you know, the buy 3 get 1 free, okay? Because now for certain players, it doesn't feel special, you know what I mean? Like if you would ask me if I feel special as a global player because I'm getting JP's banners first, I'm getting JP's banners along with them, I'm gonna say no. Because if it's the anniversary, I should be getting something special to accommodate the fact that it's the global anniversary. Just as much as JP should be getting something special to accommodate the fact that it's their anniversary. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like realistically, right? So at this point in time, with the Grand Cross, it's actually the Grand Cross 6-year anniversary. I believe Grand Cross is a full year ahead, or half a year ahead. So right now for Grand Cross, it's their... I could be wrong. I could be so wrong. But I believe it's their 6-year anniversary. And this is Global's 5.5-year anniversary. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know for certain. Okay, and I'm willing to admit that I don't know. Okay, Kusak. Okay. But as I was saying, right? Like there's like I don't know. Okay. But here's what I believe. They're not doing this the right way. I just say they're not doing this the right way. Truly, I do. I truly hate to say that. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Right? But what's the truth, you know? And it sucks to hear, like, as someone who cares, it sucks to hear because now, here's the thing, right? It sucks to hear that, like, everybody's getting all these banners at the same time, and then the server, so in any case, right, with Dokkan, even with some that listen to Grand you have, some that listen, there's 3 main servers. You got the Korean server, the Japanese server, and the global server. With Dokkan, the Japanese server and the global server. Okay? The Japanese server should always have like, okay, we're gonna get these banners at the same time. Fine. The global servers should get their own rewards during their anniversary. And the JP server should get their own special rewards when it's their anniversary. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna, Miguel does a good poll. Because if you're just gonna give everybody the same rewards, nobody's gonna feel special. I'm just gonna feel like the developers are saying, hey, thank you for playing our game for such a long time. You know what I mean? Here's a reward specifically made for you. You know, players aren't gonna feel that. Players are just not gonna feel, oh, I'm getting what Global's getting, but then what's the point of me playing on the JP servers? I could just go to global servers. You know? Now, when it comes to Dokkan, I don't watch Dokkan YouTubers. Like, I don't watch them at all, if anything. Okay. But I know for a fact, a lot of them, they still stick to JP. They don't switch over to global. They stick to JP. Okay. Grand Cross YouTubers, I don't watch them either. Okay. But a lot of them are sticking to JP for the most part. Okay. I didn't care about the SSR I was getting. Right. So like, for example, Amazing, right? I love his videos, but I think for the most part he plays JP Grand Cross. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna, you cannot sit there and tell me he doesn't feel appreciated or less appreciated for the fact that he's not getting special rewards as a JP player during the JP's anniversary. You know? So Global and JP are like, what, a week behind? They're a week behind each other at this point in time, I believe. You cannot sit there and tell me, oh, JP players don't feel a type of way because they're not getting like exclusive rewards for their anniversary. You know, when instead they gotta share the rewards they're getting on their anniversary with Global. Like, you can't sit there and tell me that that's not a thought process going on right now. You know what I mean? You can't. You can't. Alright, I'm having 3 out of 6. That's good. By the end of the rotation, I'm having 3-6. It's real good. There's a second assist on here, so I'm gonna continue to let it roll. You know what I mean? Like, you know. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I love Grand Cross. I love playing Grand Cross. I can't wait to see what they have in store for the future of Grand Cross. I'm mainly talking about collabs, okay? I'm gonna keep it real. I love the fact that this game does collabs. I hate the fact Dokkan doesn't do collabs. Okay? Truly, I do. I hate the fact that Dokkan gets collabs, that Dokkan doesn't get collabs, and Grand Cross does. I truly hate that. I truly hate that. Because with Dokkan, I think certain collabs will work. But the only issue is the fact that we're getting collabs like twice a month with more Dragon Ball content. We're getting, for those of you guys who don't know, the collabs we get with Dokkan is Super Dragon Ball Heroes and Xenoverse. That's it. I believe Fuse Fighters as well, or Fusion Fighters as well, but they kind of stopped with the Fusion Fighters and just combine that with the Super Dragon Ball Heroes collab. So that's it, you know? And it's low-key depressing, because again, I'm pretty sure like if they were to do collabs with like Bleach, if they were to do collabs with Naruto, collabs with One Piece, they would make some real money. Okay? I'm not gonna skip this. Damn it. They would make some real money. But here's the thing, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. And I think because Bandai or Akatsuki, one of these two, are being very greedy, because Dokkan does make a decent amount of money. Don't get twisted. Dokkan does make a significant amount of money. You know what I mean? I can easily say they make like per month at least like $250,000. Okay? A word, GK Melly, word. Ooh. Right, but as I was saying, right, there's opportunity there, and they're either being too greedy because they don't want to pay, you know, the other studios, the other companies for using their name, using their brand, you know, and whatever the case may be, they're low-key ripping off like Dokkan players from potential content. Like we already did the whole Dokkan One Piece collab, and it was successful, you know what I mean? Then there was another collab, believe it or not. A lot of people often forget about this collab. Arale, they could bring back Arale, you know? Why? Because Akira Toriyama also worked on the story of Arale. I forgot the anime name. The Adventures of Arale-chan, whatever it may be. There's opportunity there, but they're not doing it. And it low-key pisses me off. Okay? Nonetheless, this game has its own issues. For example, they're dropping these URs, and let me show you what the issue is with the URs. Okay, we'll bring up Demon King, right? I just gone with 3-6, it's good. It's good pull. Right? Let me show you what the issue is. Let's go to limit break. I need UR pendants. Now if I want to get him to tier, let's say I'm going to get him to 100. Look how many UR pendants I need. I need 10 UR pendants, right? How can I get UR pendants? Okay, final boss battle. Okay, Book of Heroes, okay. More likely than not, final boss battle is constant rotation. Okay, so you'll probably get, what, a couple a month? I'm sorry, you'll probably get a couple every other month, what, give or take. Book of Heroes. Book of Heroes recently had a continuation, I believe back with King and Diane. But you're most likely going to go to exchange materials, right? Right, so let's go here. And there was no higher exchange for the UR pendants, lower exchange. I can't do that. So how can we get UR pendants? Let's go back. SR pendants. I need 10. 6 of these SSR pendants turn into 1 UR pendant. I need 60 to get to the 10. That's absurd. It's absurd. And this is like one of just the common issues going on with like Grand Cross. Like you don't have enough, you don't get enough to be rewarded. Why? And now here's the thing, you're probably wondering, well, surely there's a way to get more SSR pendants, right? Let's figure that out, shall we? So let's go to an SSR I don't have. So I don't have him. I'm gonna add 100, right? We'll click on SSRs, locations. Then there's a recipe here. This is for an event. You get the event exchange shop, final boss shop, knighthood shop, bra shop, intermediary shop, exchange materials, knighthood boss battle, final boss battle, world tree tower, event boss battle, dice event. You get all these events, right? Here's the thing, a lot of these events are quick to disappear. Then there's the fact that a lot of these you gotta put a lot of time into. So for example, in the brawl shop, you gotta get points. In the brawl, with the brawl event, you gotta get points. That takes time. Okay? Newsflash, you're not gonna get a lot of points over a significant amount of time. Knighthood shop, same thing. Okay? Especially depending on the level of your knighthood or how active your knighthood is. Okay? Like, come on. And I'll take a look at this. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, see this here, right? Like, come on, really? Oh wow, I beat the final event and I get 1 SSR pendant. Oh wow, that's so cool. What about the guy with the, oh nope. Gold chest. Wow, that's so impressive. Okay, now what about the coin shop, right? So for those who don't know, what really keeps players around was the coin shop. They've changed the coin shop so much, the coin shop is practically worthless. Okay? Let's go over the coin shop. Okay. One dupe of any characters you have maxed out with their super attack level, right? 1 dupe is equal to 1 pendant. It should not be 1 for 1. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be 1 for 1. It should be 1 for 3. 1 for 5. No, it's 1 for 1. That's disproportionate. That makes no sense. Okay? Now, what if you have an abundant amount of gold coins? Or, the SR coins, right? Here's the problem. Before, you used to buy very shitty SSR characters. Like, you can buy very shitty SSR characters or SSR characters nobody used. The SSR characters are gone. Okay? SSR characters are gone. I believe you used to be able to buy SR characters as well. Like shitty SR characters. That's gone. That's gone. Oh, but you can buy 1 R pendant on repeat. Like, come on. When players see this, they don't want to summon. They don't want to put time into the game. They say screw this game. I'm not trying to use harsh language, but they say screw this game. Because at one point, Like, I'm not gonna go out of way and put all of my money into trying to get a character into level 100, so I can use that character in PvP, use that character in deathmatch, use that character in beast battles. I'm not gonna do all of that. Okay? And nobody should have to do all of that. But in this game, they make you try to do all of that. And it's not fair, and it's unrealistic. Okay? This is just one of the, like, issues going on with this game. You know what I mean? Like, you actually have to treat this game like a job. Okay? Now, there is indeed another way to get SSR pendants, but it's not really worth it. Why? Because it's not guaranteed. Nope. Here. This stage here. This stage gets you SSR pendants, but it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. That's what sucks. It sucks because it's not guaranteed. It's not really worth it. You know? And it's not like it's open permanently so you can permanently grind it. No, it's open and you have a limited amount of runs. Okay? So for example here, it resets in like 3.5 days, right? So let's say I open it, right? Now here's the part that sucks. 6 SSR pendants. 6 SSR coins. You know? Sure, let me use my coins for you guys, right? Right? Oh no, I have an hour, and how many runs do I get? I get 6 runs. Let's be real. That's some diabolical BS. Okay? They should have kept it open for an entire day for 24 hours. And there you go, but they don't do that. This is just one of the many systemic issues from this game, and it sucks, but it happens. Okay? Nonetheless, if they want this game to last longer than 5.5 years, this is definitely a change that needs to be made. Nonetheless, I'm peacing out of here. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Good luck on your summons if you're still having summon on this banner. If chances are the banner's already gone and you remember summoning, tell me how to go. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it horrendous? In the meantime, I'm peacing out. I'll catch y'all later.